This is my passion, and the most creative expression that we can pull together. A format to separate facts from feelings so the information flows a little bit better. I've been groomed by the great ones. I do more than just make it rhyme. I make it make sense on a level so there's no doubt in your mind that you heard the truth the first time. That's why I'm able to step out with no fear and know that I can deliver. So less talking unless it's poetry. Don't move unless there's purpose behind it. This is a mental picture developing in front of you, and there's good intentions behind it. My name is Artist Romero, and this is Cosmic Poetry Radio. Welcome back, and thank you once again for tuning in. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Mississippi Rising Coalition. Check them out at msrising.com and also armandarmforclimate.org. We're broadcasting live from Worldwide Access Studios, live, no safety net. This is Cosmic Poetry Radio. My name is Artist Romero, aka The Missing Link. You see, I'm half man, half metaphor. I speak in a talking pen's ink. You see, poetry is how I think. And I'm good at this, don't get it twisted. And if they put somebody else better on display today, then I missed it. You see, my potential has no potential. You'll find out in due time. I'm like a spoken word track meet with all this poetry running through my mind. Each and every punchline, right on time. Respect my mic'smanship. And when I finish spitting, you look at your device and be like, hey, that cat be on some real ish. This is Cosmic Poetry Radio, getting into our first segment from our big sister from Taproot Earth. Check her out. Google her, YouTube her. Her name is Colette Pichon Battle, and she's up first. You stay close. This is Cosmic Poetry Radio.
Welcome to this special event. It's the 5th annual Arthur Zions Lecture in Contemplative Pedagogy, presented today by Colette Pichon Battle. And the title is Rooting Deep for Global Change, which I love because we know we've got to root deep for this. Colette will be introduced by Executive Director David Robinson Morris. She is preceded in this role as lecturer. Next, our esteemed Executive Director will introduce our wonderful speaker for tonight. And I would just say, without belaboring too many introductions, that I want you to know that David Robinson Morris is the patron saint of impossible challenges done impeccably. He's an angel. We don't know where he came from, but enjoy your couple of minutes of him on screen. He's extraordinary. David.
I have the honor of introducing my friend, comrade, and ally in the struggle for justice, Colette Pichon Battle. I'll begin by calling the ancestors. This meeting under this tree that ain't even been planted yet with Colette Pichon Battle. Colette is a generational native of Bayou Liberty, Louisiana, and serves as the Vision and Initiatives Partner of Taproot, formerly the Gulf Coast Center for Law and Policy, where she develops programming focused on equitable disaster recovery, global mitigation, community economic development, climate justice, and energy democracy. Colette worked with local communities, national funders, and elected officials in post-Katrina New Orleans and post-Deepwater Horizon disaster recovery. She was a lead coordinator for Gulf South Rising 2015, a regional initiative around climate justice and just transition in the South. In 2015, Colette was selected as an Echoing Green Climate Fellow. In 2016, she was named a White House Champion of Change for Climate Equity. And in 2018, Kenyon College awarded her an honorary doctorate. In 2019, Colette was named an Obama Fellow for her work with Black and Native communities on the front line of climate change. And she gave a TED Talk titled Climate Change Will Displace Millions. Here's How We Prepare. In 2021, Colette was appointed a Margaret Burroughs Community Fellow. In addition to developing advocacy initiatives that intersect with race, systems of power, and ecology, Colette directs Taproot Earth's legal services in immigration and disaster law. Among her many engagements, she serves on the board of the U.S. Climate Action Network and leads the Red, Black, and Green New Deal, the climate initiative of the Movement for Black Lives. In March 2022, Colette sat in conversation with Krista Tippett and was featured on the podcast On Being. With a last name like Battle, Colette is always already ready to fight the good fight. Gratitude to you, Colette, for your work and for your offering here tonight, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that and the love. And I have to tell all of y'all, David told me about this group, and we were talking about, what this lecture would be. And he says, no, there's a whole group of people who want to talk about what it is to really bring the spiritual into the work. And I was like, there's a group of people out there? Where are these folks to bring contemplative practice? I learned that word from him into this work. And so I just want to say thank y'all for having me. I didn't know you were out there. When I heard about you, my heart did a little leap. And I just want to say, boy, if we need anything right now, it's folks who are taking a moment and taking a breath and moving in very intentional ways to, as I heard Mirabai say, find our way to an undivided life, or as our predecessor has offered. And so I just want to say thank y'all for even being this collective of people, being in this formation. I think this is really quite beautiful. I offer peace to everyone. My name is Colette Pichon Battle. I am normally calling in from Choctaw Territory in Southeast Louisiana, and I offer them peace and blessings. But today I am calling in from the Marin Miwok land as I am moving around in this beautiful space. And I just want to say thank you to the peoples of the lands that I get to do my work. It is an appreciated honor to be able to fight and live and thrive and rest on these lands. And thank you, Mirabai, for your leadership, for the vision that has been the engine. I even heard you excited to see some friends. You got excited and I got excited. So for all the old friends showing up, I just want to say thank you and thanks for all the work. Rooting deep for global change. They asked me for a title. You got to go big when people give you the opportunity to just throw your own title in there. So why not go for planetary salvation and global change? Let's just go for it. The truth is, this has been my journey, rooting deep for broader and broader impact as we go. It has been a journey. It has been 17 years since Hurricane Katrina this month. And for those of you who remember that storm, many folks said that communities, families like David's and mine wouldn't be back for 20 years. The city, the place was going to take generations to come back, and they were not wrong. It has taken all of these years, and we are not back. We are still feeling the remnants of that powerful storm. But we are feeling mostly the remnants of what it is to be unprepared for a climate reality that many folks find too daunting to really deeply accept, contemplate, and move in some sort of solutionary way toward addressing. What we're feeling is what happens when systems of power meet Mother Nature. When you see the oppression, and when you see the divestment, and when you see the downright discrimination that is allowed to permeate our systems, and then there is a storm, or a fire, or a drought, or a heat wave, you will be in the position that we are in. 20 years to come back, if you can come back at all. I know it is a blessing for me to be here. I know it's a blessing for us to still be able to fight. And I don't wish for any of you the experience that many of us have had in South Louisiana since Katrina.
The goal of this show is to bring you the truth. Honest conversations amongst Mississippians about things we thought we knew. There are certain segments of what we do that might make you question best practices about water, energy, climate, housing, and food. From the Delta to the coast and all parts in between, Mississippi is more than just hard times and poverty, misplaced potential, an unfinished masterpiece, a canvas begging for more, and we can paint this new Mississippi. Growth is always uncomfortable. This is going to get loud. Mississippi has always managed to quietly sink to the bottom, but things are different now. This is Mississippi for a Green New Deal. This is going to get loud. Mississippi has always managed to quietly sink to the bottom, but things are different now. This is Mississippi for a Green New Deal.
On Time Mobile Tire Shop. Roadside Assistance Services. Mounting and Balancing. Fuel Delivery. Emergency Mobile Tire Shop. I-10 Mounting and Balancing Tires. On the highway service. Can fix your flat tire on the road. We service customers' home location. Battery jumpstart, vehicle lockouts, flat tire repair. Call 228-235-7342 or Google On Time Mobile Tire Shop. Time Mobile Tire Shop.
This is my passion, and the most creative expression that we can pull together. A format to separate facts from feelings so the information flows a little bit better. I've been groomed by the great ones. I do more than just make it rhyme. I make it make sense on a level so there's no doubt in your mind that you heard the truth the first time. That's why I'm able to step out with no fear and know that I can deliver. So less talking unless it's poetry. Don't move unless there's purpose behind it. This is a mental picture developing in front of you, and there's good intentions behind it. My name is Artist Romero, and this is Cosmic Poetry Radio.
Worldwide, we worldwide. All you gotta do is just tune in. Tune in to Worldwide Access. Worldwide, we worldwide. All you gotta do is just tune in. Tune in to Worldwide Access. Worldwide, we worldwide. All you gotta do is just tune in.
This is Cosmic Poetry Radio. Thank you once again for tuning in. My name is Artist Romero, holding it down for the home team. We have a very special group of folks we're going to introduce in just a minute. You know, I'm from a big group called Mississippi for a Green New Deal. And we are one of our serious causes is food sovereignty. And that's the community's ability to feed itself. So coming up in just a minute, I got something special for you, okay? Want to say thank you to our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, armandarmforclimate.org, and also Mississippi Rising Coalition. Check them out at msrising.com. The Ghost in the Machine, 2Dub. It's going to be directing traffic during this broadcast and all night long. So you stay close, stay tuned in. This is Cosmic Poetry Radio, broadcasting live from Worldwide Access Studios. This information is sacred, and it comes to us from all different places. I mean, out of every one, there has to be one, and then a seed. And how fortunate are we to keep this information circulating? The wisdom, the knowledge from our ancestors and our forefathers and our precious Mother Earth. Information so pure, it still has roots and dirt. Pick a plant, let it speak to you. Listen, don't forget to say thank you. Dig in with your root chakra. Allow the rhythm of the plants to unlock you in a place that was hidden until now. It's a new vibration. Another one of those moments to make you say, wow, I did not know that. Till now. It's a new vibration. Another one of those moments to make you say, wow, I did not know that. And that was a short poem from Artist Romero, aka Acapella Jones. You're listening to Cosmic Poetry Radio. My name is Artist Romero, and like I said, I'm a part of a much bigger group called Mississippi for a Green New Deal, and we are all about food sovereignty. And one thing about love about Mississippi for a Green New Deal is we don't just talk about it, we are about it, you hear me? So this past week, me and some friends, Mississippi for a Green New Deal, we took a little trip to North Carolina, to the North Carolina Sustainable Agriculture Conference. Amazing. So many people from everywhere. So much information and so many people willing to share. And me being from Mississippi, they were like, Mississippi? Food sovereignty? Food deserts in Mississippi? You can grow anything in Mississippi. And I'm like, that's why we're here, to make Mississippi more solid. So this right here is a segment from the North Carolina Sustainable Agricultural Conference in Durham with Mississippi for Green New Deal. You stay close. This is Cosmic Poetry Radio.
Good evening. My name is Lavanya Lewis, and I am with Men and Women United from Columbus County in the Bladen County areas of southeastern North Carolina. And we are here at the 37th Annual Sustainable Agricultural Conference to learn more about farming and techniques that we can take back to help food insecurity issues in our area, which is a food desert.